My beloved child, come close to me today. Quiet your heart and listen carefully, because I have something important to tell you. I know you have been waiting for answers. I know there have been nights when you cried without anyone knowing. I have seen every tear that fell from your eyes. I have heard every prayer that you whispered when no one else was around. Not one moment of your pain has escaped my attention. If you believe God is opening a door no one can shut, write Amen, my door, is opening, in the comments. Today I want you to hear my voice above every other voice. Do not listen to fear. Do not listen to doubt. Do not listen to the people who told you that your season is over. Listen only to me. I am opening a door that no one can shut. The opportunities that I have prepared for you cannot be stolen by man. The blessings I have reserved for you cannot be cancelled by your enemies. The plans I have written for your life will stand because I am the Lord, and my purpose never fails. You have wondered why certain doors closed. You questioned why relationships ended, why opportunities disappeared, and why the path became difficult. You asked me if I had forgotten you. My child, I never forgot you. I was protecting you from places where you did not belong. I was closing doors that would have led you away from my perfect will. Sometimes what feels like rejection is actually my divine protection. Every closed door has been preparing you for the right door. I have been working behind the scenes while you were waiting. Even when you thought nothing was happening, I was arranging people, changing circumstances, and preparing the perfect time for your breakthrough. You cannot always see my hand, but you can always trust my heart. I know exactly where you are today. I know the battles you have fought. I know the disappointments you have carried. I know how tired you have become from believing and waiting. Yet I tell you today, do not give up now. You are closer than you realize. The enemy wanted you to believe that your prayers were ignored. He wanted you to think your faith was wasted. He wanted you to stop expecting miracles. But I tell you the truth, your prayers have reached my throne, and I am answering them in ways greater than you imagined. What I am about to do in your life will surprise you. The people who overlooked you will wonder how I lifted you. The people who doubted you will witness my favor upon you. The people who spoke against you will see that I am faithful to those who trust me. I am not limited by your circumstances. I am not limited by the economy. I am not limited by human opinions. I am not limited by what doctors have said. I am not limited by what your past says about you. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. I can create opportunities where none existed. I can restore what was lost. I can heal what has been broken. I can rebuild what has fallen apart. Nothing is impossible for me. My child, I am asking you to trust me one more time. Trust me when you cannot see the entire path. Trust me when answers are delayed. Trust me when people misunderstand you. Trust me when everything around you seems uncertain, because I already know how your story ends. I am writing a testimony that will encourage others for generations to come. You have been praying for change, and I have heard every word. Continue to walk in faith. Continue to speak words of life. Continue to forgive. Continue to obey my voice even when it is difficult. Your obedience is opening the way for greater blessings than you can imagine. Do not compare your journey to someone else's. I have not forgotten your name. I have not skipped over your house. I have not removed my hand from your life. Your timing is different because your assignment is different. The delay has not been punishment. The waiting has been preparation. I have been strengthening your faith so that when the blessing arrives, you will be ready to carry it with wisdom and humility. Declare in faith, I receive God's open door. I do not only want to bless you, I want to transform you. I want your character to reflect my love. I want your heart to remain humble. I want your life to become a light that points others toward me. Many people are watching your life, even if you do not realize it. Your faith during difficult seasons speaks louder than your words. When you continue trusting me despite the challenges, you become a testimony of my goodness. Do not let temporary pain convince you that I have abandoned you. I have been walking beside you every step of the way. When you cried, I was there. When you felt alone, I was there. When you almost gave up, I strengthened you. When you did not know what to pray, my spirit interceded for you. You have never faced a single battle by yourself. The enemy attacked because he feared what I placed inside you. He recognized your purpose even when you questioned it. He tried to distract you because he knew what would happen if you remained faithful, but his plans will not succeed. What I have spoken over your life cannot be destroyed. My promises remain true. Even when circumstances change, my word never changes. Even when people change, I remain faithful. Even when you feel weak, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I am calling you into a new season. Leave behind fear. Leave behind regret. Leave behind bitterness. Leave behind the need to understand everything before you obey me. Walk forward with confidence because I am leading you. The door I am opening requires faith. It requires courage. It requires complete dependence upon me. You cannot carry yesterday's disappointments into tomorrow's blessings. Release what hurt you. Release those who betrayed you. Release every burden that has become too heavy. Place it into my hands. I will carry what you cannot. I will fight battles you cannot win on your own. I will bring justice at the right time. Do not waste your energy trying to prove yourself to people who have already made up their minds about you. If you're trusting God for a breakthrough, comment, Lord, I trust your timing. Let me defend your name. Let me establish your future. Let me open the doors that no human being can close. Stop worrying about who left your life. If I removed someone, I had a reason. If I allowed something to end, I had a greater beginning prepared. Trust my wisdom above your understanding. The greatest miracles often begin when everything appears impossible. Think about the sea that parted. Think about the walls that fell. Think about the empty tomb. I have always specialized in impossible situations. Why would your situation be different? You belong to me. I am still the same God. I still heal. I still restore. I still provide. I still perform miracles. I still answer prayer. Do not allow discouragement to become your permanent address. Hope again, believe again, pray again, dream again, love again, serve again, worship again. Your future has not been cancelled. Your purpose has not expired. Your calling has not been forgotten. I am breathing fresh life into your spirit today. Receive my peace. Receive my strength. Receive my wisdom. Receive my joy. Receive my direction. The next chapter of your life will reveal my goodness in ways you never expected. Do not fear the changes ahead. I am going before you. I am making crooked places straight. I am removing obstacles that you cannot even see. I am placing the right people in your path. I am giving you divine favor. Where others struggle, I will give you grace. Where others see impossibility, I will reveal opportunity. Where others expect failure, I will produce victory. Remember that your identity is not determined by your failures. Remember that your identity is not determined by your failures. Your identity is found in me. You are loved, you are chosen, you are forgiven, you are called, you are valuable, you are mine. No mistake is greater than my mercy. No failure is greater than my grace. Return your focus to me every day. Spend time in my presence. Read my word. Pray with expectation. Praise me before you see the answer. Faith grows when you choose to trust me before the miracle becomes visible. My child, I am not asking you to carry tomorrow's burdens today. Type no weapon formed against Emmy shall prosper if you believe God's protection is over your life. Walk with me one day at a time. My grace is sufficient for each moment. When tomorrow comes, my mercy will already be waiting there for you. The door I am opening will not require you to force your way in. When I open a door, my peace will accompany it. When I lead you, my presence will guide you. You will know, because I will make the path clear at the right moment. Do not rush ahead of me. Do not fall behind. Walk beside me. Stay faithful in the small things. Stay grateful for what you already have. Stay humble when blessings increase. And always remember that every good gift comes from me. I am writing a new story with your life. The chapters of sorrow are not the end. Joy is coming. Restoration is coming. Healing is coming. Provision is coming. Breakthrough is coming. The door that no one can shut is opening before you. Believe my promises more than your fears. Believe my word more than your circumstances. Believe my love more than your doubts. I have never failed my children, and I will not begin with you. Stand firm, remain faithful, keep your eyes on me. Your waiting is turning into rejoicing. Your prayers are becoming testimonies. Your tears are becoming songs of victory. Your weakness is becoming strength through my power. I am with you today. I will be with you tomorrow. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hold on to my hand. Walk forward in faith. The door is opening. Do not be afraid to step through it. My beloved child, as you continue to listen to my voice, allow my truth to settle deep within your heart. I know there are moments when your faith feels strong, and there are moments when questions fill your mind. I am not offended by your questions. I know your heart. I know you desire to understand what I am doing, but there are times when I ask you to trust my character more than your own understanding. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. What you cannot see today will become clear in the days ahead. Do not measure my faithfulness by what is happening around you. Measure my faithfulness by my promises. My promises have never failed. Generations before you have trusted me, and I proved myself faithful to them. I delivered them from impossible situations. I made rivers in deserts. I caused barren places to flourish. I protected them in danger and comforted them in sorrow. I have not changed. The same power that worked in their lives is still working in yours. I know you have felt overlooked. You have watched others move ahead while you remained where you are. You wondered why your efforts seemed unnoticed. You questioned whether your prayers were strong enough or your faith was great enough. But I tell you today, stop comparing your journey to anyone else's. Every life I create has a unique purpose. Every path I design has its own timing. What I am preparing for you requires experiences that others may never understand. Do not despise the quiet seasons. In those hidden places, I have been teaching you lessons that cannot be learned in comfort. I have been developing patience within you. I have been strengthening your endurance. I have been refining your heart so that success will never replace your dependence on me. The world celebrates quick results, but I value lasting transformation. I am building something inside you that no storm will ever be able to destroy. If you believe your waiting season is ending, write "My new you season starts today." The enemy wanted to convince you that the waiting meant you were forgotten. That is a lie. Waiting with me is never wasted. Every day you remained faithful, every prayer you continued to pray, every act of obedience that no one noticed has been recorded before me. Nothing you have done for my glory has been in vain. Even when people failed to appreciate your kindness, I saw it. Even when your sacrifices went unnoticed, I saw them. Even when you chose forgiveness instead of revenge, I honored your obedience. Now I want you to prepare your heart, because change is coming. The door I am opening is not only about blessings, it is about purpose. It is about influence. It is about becoming the person I created you to be before the foundation of the world. I am calling you into a greater assignment, and I need you to walk into it with humility, wisdom, and complete dependence upon me. Do not be afraid of responsibilities that seem larger than your abilities. I never call my children based on what they can do in their own strength. I call them because of what I can do through them. Moses felt unqualified, yet I used him. David was overlooked, yet I chose him. Esther felt uncertain, yet I positioned her for such a time as that. Gideon believed he was weak, yet I made him victorious. Their strength did not come from themselves. Their strength came from me. The same will be true for you. Do not say, "I cannot." Instead, say, "With God all things are possible." When you depend upon me, I will give you wisdom beyond your experience. I will give you peace beyond your understanding. I will give you courage when fear tries to rise against you. You are not walking into your future alone. I am walking with you. There are people I am preparing to meet you. Divine connections are already moving into place. Conversations you never expected will open opportunities you never imagined. Favor will come from unexpected places. Do not think it happened by chance. I am the one directing your steps. I know who needs to cross your path. I know who will encourage you. I know who will help you fulfill your calling. Trust my timing. At the same time, I am removing distractions. Some relationships cannot follow you into your next season. Do not grieve every ending. Some endings are necessary so that greater beginnings can take place. When I close one chapter, it is because I have already begun writing another. Do not keep trying to reopen doors that I have permanently closed. What I have prepared ahead of you is far better than what you left behind. My child, guard your heart carefully during this season. Not everyone will understand what I am doing in your life. Some people will question your decisions. Others may criticize the direction I have called you to take. Do not allow their opinions to become louder than my voice. Stay close to me. The closer you remain to my presence, the easier it becomes to recognize my direction. Spend time with me every day. Let my word become your foundation. When fear comes, answer it with my promises. When anxiety comes, answer it with prayer. When discouragement comes, answer it with worship. The enemy cannot remain where my praise is lifted. Praise changes the atmosphere. Worship shifts your focus from your problems to my greatness. As you magnify me, your fears begin to lose their power over you. Comment, "God, I is making a way for me," as a declaration of faith. Remember that I have given you authority to reject every lie that opposes my truth. Do not accept thoughts that tell you you are worthless. Do not believe the voice that says your future is hopeless. Do not agree with the spirit of fear. Fill your heart with my truth until my promises become stronger than every negative word spoken over your life. You are not defined by your past mistakes. Those mistakes may have taught you valuable lessons, but they do not determine your future. My mercy has written a new story over your life. When you confessed your sins and turned to me, I forgave you completely. Stop carrying guilt that I have already removed. Walk in the freedom that my grace has provided. The enemy reminds you of your past because he fears your future. Lift up your eyes, my child. Do not spend all your time looking at the ground where you have fallen. Look ahead to where I am leading you. There are greater victories waiting. There are greater testimonies waiting. There are greater opportunities waiting. You have not reached the best part of your story yet. The breakthrough you have prayed for is closer than you think. Sometimes the darkest hour comes just before sunrise. Sometimes the greatest resistance comes just before the greatest victory. Do not allow temporary opposition to convince you that my promises have failed. Opposition is often evidence that you are moving towards something significant. Continue planting seeds of kindness even if you have not yet seen the harvest. Continue praying even when answers seem delayed. Continue loving others even when they do not return your love. Continue walking in integrity even when dishonesty seems easier. Every seed planted in obedience will produce fruit at the appointed time. I am also teaching you contentment. Do not believe that joy can only exist after every prayer is answered. Learn to rejoice in my presence today. Learn to thank me for what I have already done. Gratitude opens your heart to recognize blessings that you might otherwise overlook. There is always a reason to praise me because my goodness surrounds you even in difficult seasons. You have survived battles that once seemed impossible. Think back over your life. Remember the moments when you believed there was no way forward, yet I made a way. Remember the times you lacked strength, yet I carried you. Remember the situations that looked hopeless, yet I turned them around. The God who helped you then is the same God speaking to you now. Do not fear tomorrow. I am already there. I know every challenge you will face, and I have already prepared the grace you will need. Nothing surprises me. Nothing catches me unprepared. When unexpected situations arise, remember that they are only unexpected to you. I knew about them long before they appeared. If you believe this message was meant for you, write that US message IS4ME. My peace is available to you right now. You do not have to wait until circumstances improve before experiencing my peace. My peace is not based on what is happening around you. My peace comes from knowing that I am in control. Rest in that truth. Let it calm your anxious heart. I want you to become a person who trusts me regardless of circumstances. Faith that depends only on visible blessings will always be shaken. But faith rooted in my unchanging character remains strong through every storm. I am developing that kind of faith within you. It will carry you through seasons of abundance and seasons of waiting. It will enable you to stand firm when others lose hope. The door I am opening will require wisdom to walk through. Pray before making decisions. Seek my direction before taking action. Do not be driven by pressure or fear. Be led by my spirit. When you ask for wisdom with a sincere heart, I will gladly give it to you. I delight in guiding my children. As you move into this new season, remember to remain compassionate. Do not forget the people who are still waiting for their breakthrough. Encourage those who feel discouraged. Pray for those who are hurting. Share the hope I have given you. Freely you have received my grace, so freely give grace to others. Let your life become a reflection of my love. Never believe that your purpose is only about your own success. I bless my children so they can become blessings to others. I comfort you so you can comfort those who mourn. I strengthen you so you can strengthen those who are weak. The blessings I pour into your life are meant to overflow into the lives of those around you. So lift your head today. Stand with confidence, not because of who you are, but because of who I am. I am your shepherd. I am your defender. I am your provider. I am your healer. I am your redeemer. I am your peace. I am your strength. I am your everlasting Father who will never abandon his child. Keep walking forward. Keep believing. Keep expecting my goodness. The door that I have opened before you will remain open because it is my hand that has opened it. No enemy can close it. No obstacle can stop it. No human opinion can cancel it. What I have declared over your life will come to pass. Stay close to me, and you will see my faithfulness revealed in ways beyond anything you have imagined. My beloved child, there is something I want you to understand today. The door I am opening before you is not just for one moment. It is the beginning of a new chapter that I have been preparing long before you knew it existed. Before you were born, I already knew every step you would take. I knew every challenge you would face, every prayer you would pray, and every victory I would bring into your life. Nothing about your journey has surprised me. When you look back, you may only remember the pain. You may remember the disappointments, the betrayals, the failures, and the moments when you thought you would never recover. But I see something different. I see every lesson you learned. I see every tear that strengthened your faith. I see every trial that made you wiser. I see every moment when you chose to trust me instead of giving up. Those moments were never wasted. I have been using every experience to shape you into the person I created you to become. Do not think your struggles have disqualified you. In my kingdom, I often use those who have walked through valleys because they understand compassion. I use those who have experienced weakness because they know how to depend upon my strength. I use those who have endured heartbreak because they know how to comfort the brokenhearted. Your greatest pain is becoming one of your greatest testimonies. Declare with confidence, the door God opens, no Oni can shoot. The enemy wanted your wounds to make you bitter, but I am using them to make you better. He wanted your disappointments to destroy your faith, but I have used them to deepen your trust in me. What the enemy intended for evil, I am turning into something beautiful. This is my way. I specialize in redemption. I bring beauty from ashes. I bring hope where there was despair. I bring life where everything seemed dead. My child, do not allow fear to keep you standing outside the door I have opened. Fear will always try to convince you that you are not ready. Fear will remind you of your past failures. Fear will tell you that you might fail again. But my spirit says something different. My spirit reminds you that I am with you. My spirit reminds you that my grace is sufficient. My spirit reminds you that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Walk by faith and not by sight. You do not need to know every detail before you obey me. If I showed you every step of the journey, you might begin to trust the plan instead of trusting me. I want your confidence to remain in my presence, not in your ability to predict the future. Every day you walk with me is another opportunity to see my faithfulness in a fresh way. Some of you have been asking me for a sign. You have prayed, Lord, if this is really you, make it clear. Hear me today. I am faithful to guide those who sincerely seek me. Continue to pray. Continue to stay in my word. Continue to listen for my voice. I do not lead my children into confusion. I lead them with peace. When the time is right, I will make the next step clear. Until then, remain faithful with what I have already placed in your hands. Do not underestimate small beginnings. The world often celebrates what is large and impressive, but I delight in growing great things from small seeds. A tiny seed becomes a mighty tree. A young shepherd becomes a king. A simple fisherman becomes a powerful messenger of my truth. Never despise what seems small today, because I know what it will become tomorrow. Anjurigloristai Police, and your mublo as it your beweiten of skamuka. Because I knows what it will become, Lord Spiring, the blessing I am bringing into your life is not meant to draw attention to you, it is meant to bring glory to me. When people ask how the impossible became possible, they will know it was my hand. They will see that your success was not built on human wisdom alone, but on my favor and my guidance. Let every blessing remind you to remain humble. Let every victory become another reason to worship me. There will also be moments when the path requires patience. Do not become discouraged if everything does not happen overnight. Even after I open the door, there will be steps to take. There will be lessons to learn. There will be opportunities to grow. Continue trusting me through every stage. Do not rush what I am developing. Fruit grows in its proper season. Lasting blessings are built through faithful obedience. I also want you to guard your words. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Do not speak defeat over yourself. Do not declare hopelessness over your future. Speak my promises. Speak words of faith. Speak words that agree with my truth. Let your mouth become a source of encouragement rather than discouragement. As you fill your heart with my word, your speech will begin to reflect my promises instead of your fears. My child, there are battles you have been trying to fight in your own strength. Lay them down today. Some burdens were never meant for you to carry. Give them to me. I am your refuge. I am your fortress. I am your strong tower. You do not have to fight every battle alone, because I am the one who goes before you. When you trust me, I fight for you in ways you cannot even see. If you're believing for healing, restoration, or provision, comment Jesus. I put my trust in YOU. There are prayers you prayed years ago that you have almost forgotten. I have not forgotten them. There are dreams you placed on the shelf because disappointment convinced you they would never happen. I remember every one of them. In my perfect timing, I know how to restore hope. I know how to awaken dreams that seemed impossible. Never believe that time has limited my ability to fulfill my promises. Lift your eyes beyond your present circumstances. What you see today is not the final chapter. I am still writing your story. Every chapter has a purpose. Every season has a reason. Even this moment is preparing you for something greater ahead. When you feel weak, come into my presence. When you feel confused, seek my wisdom. When you feel lonely, remember that I am always with you. My presence is not limited by distance. I am near to those who call upon me with sincere hearts. Speak to me throughout your day. Invite me into every decision. Depend upon me in both the small matters and the great ones. Do not allow success to replace your dependence on me. The same prayer that carried you through difficult seasons should continue even when blessings increase. Remain teachable. Remain thankful. Remain close to my heart. The safest place you can ever be is in fellowship with me. I am raising you to become a light in a world filled with darkness. People around you are searching for hope. They are searching for peace. They are searching for answers. Let your life point them to me. Let your kindness reflect my love. Let your forgiveness reveal my mercy. Let your faith demonstrate that I am still working in the lives of those who trust me. Do not become discouraged by those who reject you because of your faith. Remember that your greatest desire should be to please me rather than to gain the approval of people. Human opinions change, but my approval remains forever. Stand firm in my truth. Walk in love. Speak with grace. Live with integrity. I will honor those who honor me. My beloved child, I am strengthening you for days of greater influence. The blessings I am bringing are connected to the responsibilities I am giving. Steward them wisely. Use every opportunity to glorify me. Be generous with what I provide. Encourage the discouraged. Lift up the weary. Pray for those who cannot pray for themselves. Let your heart remain soft and compassionate. As you continue this journey, remember that my love for you does not depend on your performance. I loved you before you accomplished anything. I loved you while you were still learning. I loved you when you stumbled, and I love you now. Nothing can separate you from my love when you remain in me. Rest in that truth. Let it silence every voice of condemnation. The door that I have opened before you is a door of purpose, favor, restoration, and hope. Walk through it with confidence, knowing that I am already waiting for you on the other side. I will never send you somewhere that my presence cannot keep you. I will never call you to a place where my grace cannot sustain you. So rise today with renewed faith. Lift your eyes toward heaven. Thank me before you see every answer. Praise me before every promise is fulfilled. Trust me before every obstacle is removed. This is the faith that pleases me. This is the faith that moves mountains. This is the faith that will carry you into everything I have prepared for you. Keep your hand in mine, my child. Do not turn back. Do not lose heart. Do not allow temporary delays to steal your eternal hope. The road ahead is filled with my goodness, my mercy, and my unfailing love. Continue walking with me one step at a time, and you will discover that every promise I have spoken is true, every word I have declared is faithful, and every door I have opened will remain open according to my perfect will. Write the name of the person you're praying for today, or simply comment, "Praying for my family." My beloved child, before you move forward, I want you to slow your heart and remember who I am. I am not a distant God who watches from afar. I am your loving Father. I know the thoughts that trouble you before you speak them. I know the burdens you carry even when you smile before others. I know the silent battles that no one else can see. Nothing about your life is hidden from me. Because I know you completely, I also know exactly what you need. Do not be discouraged because your journey has taken longer than you expected. I have never been late. My timing is perfect because I see what you cannot see. If I had answered every prayer the moment you asked, some blessings would have become burdens because you were not yet prepared to receive them. In my wisdom, I prepare both the blessing and the person who will receive it. While you have been waiting for the door to open, I have been preparing your heart to walk through it with wisdom, humility, and faith. Many times you have asked, "Lord, why did you allow this?" My child, there are answers that will come later. There are reasons that will only become clear when you look back. For now, trust that I have never stopped working for your good. Even the painful moments have been placed into my hands, and I am weaving them together into something that will glorify my name. Do not think that your tears were meaningless. Every tear has been noticed. Every cry has reached my ears. Every prayer spoken in faith has been treasured before me. There were nights when you believed no one cared, but I was sitting beside you. There were mornings when you felt too weak to continue, but I gave you the strength to rise again. There were moments when you almost walked away from your faith, but my spirit gently reminded you to hold on. That was not your strength alone. That was my grace carrying you. My grace has sustained you from the beginning, and my grace will continue to sustain you until every purpose I have spoken over your life has been fulfilled. To deem as you know Jesus is the dew, as you're the morn that is every purpose I have spoken over your life has been fulfilled. My child, I do not measure your worth by your achievements. The world teaches you to chase success, recognition, and approval. But I look at your heart. I delight in your faithfulness. When you choose honesty, even when dishonesty would benefit you, I see it. When you forgive someone who hurt you deeply, I rejoice. When you continue serving others without expecting recognition, I smile upon you. Those are the treasures that last forever. The door I am opening is connected to the condition of your heart. Walk through it with love instead of pride. Walk through it with gratitude instead of entitlement. Walk through it remembering that everything you have comes from me. The greater I bless you, the more opportunities you will have to reflect my goodness to the world. There are people watching your life who may never read a Bible, but they are reading your actions every day. They are observing how you respond to hardship. They notice whether you choose peace instead of anger, forgiveness instead of bitterness, hope instead of despair. Let your life become a testimony that points others toward me. Your quiet faithfulness speaks more loudly than you realize.